Our Palestinian sisters and brothers, our Palestinian friends here today are human beings just like you. They have a right to life. They have a right to culture. They have a right to hospitals. They have a right to schools and university. They have a right to be journalists. They have a right to resist oppression, subjugation, dispossession and genocide.
Yes!
They have a right to return to their homes. Palestinians have the inalienable right to equality, not just in Palestine, but in the UK and everywhere in the world. The council claims Sheffield to be an anti-racist city, but actions speak far louder than words, and the continued silence about the obvious genocide in Palestine is deafening. In 1981, Sheffield became the first local authority to pledge that we would end all links with apartheid. It withdrew pension fund investments from companies with South African subsidiaries and barred South African sports teams from its playing fields. But when it comes to Israeli apartheid and now genocide, the contrast could not be more stark. Since the genocide started in October 2023, Sheffield Council has flown the apartheid flag from the town hall, refused to declare an Israeli apartheid-free zone, welcomed the Israeli cycling team to Sheffield, refused to back the Sheffield Green Party motion to divest pension funds from Israeli government bonds and weapons manufacturers, and refused to acknowledge the undeniable genocide taking place, which has been declared by Israeli ministers since day one and which has been live streamed to our phones by both the victims and the perpetrators. The council has refused to challenge Barclays, its banking partner, which a PSC report has identified as being the Israeli government's leading financier, helping to sell its bonds. Perhaps the council didn't want to dissuade Barclays from moving to its new premises here on Pidston Street. And perhaps worst of all, the council, alongside the mayor, Labour MPs and institutions like the university, is also supporting the manufacture of weapons in Sheffield. Some of which, according to the Campaign Against Arms Trade, are bound for Israel's genocidal war machine. When I asked the then chair of the Economic Development and Skills Committee if he supported the new BAE factory, he said he did, and we all should, because it creates jobs.
Shame!
Yesterday, the Defence Secretary, John Healey, opened the new factory, and both he and Oliver Coppard hailed Sheffield and South Yorkshire as a hub of weapons manufacture.
Shame!
It seems Labour's only plan for this country, the only thing they are prepared to invest in, is war. Their only plan to create jobs is through making weapons, and our local Labour and Lib Dem politicians want Sheffield to be a key part of this. Of course, they refuse to acknowledge the death and destruction this will cause. The explicit racism in making weapons used to kill mainly black and brown people, Palestinians, Lebanese, Iranians, Sudanese, far away from the UK. The weapons industry is euphemistically called the defence industry. But what does it defend? It defends imperialism. It defends colonialism. It defends private control of common resources. It defends corruption. It defends monopolies. It enables genocide. We, the people of conscience, must not allow Sheffield to become the UK centre for the production of death and genocide. We must oppose every arms factory in Sheffield and demand our advanced manufacturing capabilities are used productively in support of a Green New Deal, of people and planet, of genuine security and a sustainable future, not death and destruction. Let's all play our part to end the genocide in Gaza and prevent Sheffield fueling more wars and genocides, starting on Tuesday at the Ford Solutions factory, which research from the Campaigns Against Arms Trade has identified as making parts for Israel's deadly F-35 jets. So please join us on Tuesday. Keep showing up for Palestine. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!